This is Canelo Alvarez versus Amir Khan from May 7th, 2016. And we're going to go over Canelo's 3 keys to victory. With Canelo's upcoming fight against Triple G, you know I've got to cover him. Saul Canelo Alvarez, one of the most exciting fighters in boxing right now, was coming off a unanimous decision win against Miguel Cotto, and he's been tearing through big names throughout his career, aside from his loss to Mayweather. And Amir Khan is a fantastic boxer with a great record, but in this fight he was considered a significant underdog. In actuality, the fight was pretty competitive, and I believe it was close up until the devastating knockout that Canelo delivered. So let's jump into the 3 keys that led up to Canelo's knockout of Amir Khan. So the first key to victory was squaring off the ring, and Canelo did a great job of this. He's the bigger guy. Khan had come up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo, so it makes sense that he did so. Squaring off the ring is a great way to force the fight. It presses your opponent. If your opponent's running, as you can kind of see, Khan is backing up. He's boxing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but if Canelo wants to force the fight, you simply square off the ring, and it ensures that you have to engage with your opponent. So watch Canelo how he shifts left, and then he shifts right, mirroring Khan. Now, I say mirroring because he's treating Khan like he's in a mirror. He's his reflection. And when he shifts left, so does Canelo. He moves laterally, left and right, as opposed to following someone around the ring like a shadow. You want to cut them off constantly, and you want to constantly close that distance. As you move left and right, you're also stepping in to force the fight. This forces your opponent to either engage or back up against the ropes right where you want them if you're the power puncher like Canelo is. And let me tell you something, if you square off the ring against your opponent, you're going to send him a message that you want to fight. So the second key to victory was the left hook, both good and bad. And I say that because Canelo threw a lot of bad hooks in this fight. But I do believe that because he was throwing so many left hooks, it conditioned Khan to defending the right side of his face against the left hook, which led to the knockout. So you're going to see a series of clips showing Canelo's hooks, and they're widely thrown. You can see he's throwing lead hooks from far away, and he's not the fastest fighter in the world, so he's throwing these wide hooks that are being telegraphed, and Khan is able to react to them. He's able to get out of the way. He's able to dodge them in some cases. Now, don't get me wrong, Canelo's got some serious power on those punches. I wouldn't want to get hit by him. But my point is he's throwing a lot of them, and that's conditioning Khan to defend them, which would in theory open him up for another punch from a different angle. So enough of the bad hooks. Here's 2 good hooks from Canelo, and he's no young Roy Jones Jr., so he needs to get close to land the hook. So here he uses the jab to close the distance and then land his hook, and then here he lets Khan come to him and counter with a hook. My favorite. And the third and final key to victory was right hands to the body, and I have no doubt this was in Canelo's fight plan all along. He was throwing these all night, and there wasn't much Khan could do about it. Between the hook and the right to the body, that's what Canelo did, and did well. So if you think about it, if you're Amir Khan, you're thinking, I don't want to get hit in the head by this animal, so you're leaving your body exposed. And Canelo's using that hook from earlier to get in close in some cases. In other cases, he's leading with the right hand to the body, and sometimes he's countering with the right to the body. But regardless, Amir Khan is getting pounded on, and after 6 rounds of getting hit in that spot, you're going to start trying to defend it. So remember, by going to the body consistently, you eventually open up the opportunity to go upstairs. So like Pavlov's theory, Canelo has conditioned Khan that when a left is coming, it's a left hook, and when a right is coming, it's a right to the body. Well, what does that leave open but a right to the head? And that was the punch that took Amir Khan out. So let's take a look. I'll let you watch what happened first, and then we'll break it down. And he's out. Much respect to Canelo for being the first one there, checking on his opponent. Alright, so let's break it down. Pretty devastating. Now in slow motion. So you're going to see Khan flick out a double jab. Pop, pop. And then Canelo's going to throw a feint, followed by the overhand right. Connects on the jaw, nice and clean, over the top of Khan's hands, and down Khan goes. So let's break that down again piece by piece. Khan throws that double jab. Canelo follows with a jab feint. That jab is not meant to do anything except set up the overhand right. Look at Khan's arms. He's not protecting his face right now. Canelo has thrown that jab feint. The right hand is getting ready for the overhand right, but look at his feet. What he's doing is closing the distance to be able to throw the overhand right and connect with Khan. And on to the next freeze frame. So what you see here, first and foremost, is Khan is like, oh damn, what did I just get myself into? But he's also got his arms down low. Why? Because Canelo's been throwing that right hand to the body all day. So what he's actually doing is throwing that overhand right. You see it coming in. But what I really want you guys to focus on is those feet. Look at how he stepped inside of Khan's foot, and that puts him in range to land the overhand right. And on to the next freeze frame. So bam, contact has been made. Now let's work our way up. So looking at Canelo's left foot, you can see that it's got a strong base foundation. That's where his center of gravity has shifted. His right foot is pivoted onto its toe. That pivoting allows you to reach across your body with your rear hand and make contact with target. His left knee is bent, and that's what we mean when we say you're sitting down on your punches. It gives you a nice strong base. He's rotated at the waist, and he's reaching across with his right arm. Now look at Canelo's face. It looks like something out of that horror movie, The Ring. And then of course Oscar De La Hoya hasn't even realized what happened yet. And neither has Bernard Hopkins. And on to the final freeze frame. So here, Khan is done. The lights are on, but nobody's home. And looking at all the same things again, that left foot firmly planted, right foot rotated, waist rotated, reaching across, fully following through with that right arm. And you can see that Khan was actually trying to throw that hook. Unfortunately, it was too little, too late. So let's watch this again from another couple angles. So here's the jab feint, followed by the overhand right. And man, he put a lot of power into that punch. And notice how he pivoted on his left foot and squared up with Khan. He was ready to do more damage if Khan was still standing. But I don't think there's many people out there that could have taken a punch like that. Alright guys, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. And remember Pavlov's theory. Keep hitting them with the same punch over and over again consistently. You're going to condition your opponent to defend against that punch and open them up for a surprise. Until next time, see ya.